What's up, everybody? July 18th, 2021 weekly outlook video. Here we go. Back in Nashville, been in Florida for the past couple weeks. It was awesome. Love it down there. Probably gonna be moving there for the winter. So if you're in that area, let's kick it. Let's chill. I'll be down there again here in like a month or two, trying to scope out some places. But cost of living there is high. It's high here in Nashville. Inflation is, you can't escape it. So so that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about inflation. We're going to talk about the dollar, because you can't not talk about it, really. I mean, the pendulum has gone so extremely far one direction into lower interest rates, zero interest rates, negative rates in some countries, that it was bound to happen, right? So here we are in the midst of a potential inflation nightmare that just really getting started. And so now what's going to happen, right? It's the big thing. Last week we had some pretty big data here for inflation, PPI. Here is CPI. And to end off the week last week, the dollar ended pretty strong with a higher retail sales numbers. So, despite the inflation, people are still buying stuff. So it's a pretty interesting recipe that we got going on here. So I want to talk about EURUSD, because we've been in quite a downtrend, and next week is pretty open. I mean, we have OPEC meetings. So, if you're into trading the CAD, Stark, big shout out to you and the accelerator, dollar CAD ninja. So you might want to keep an eye on OPEC, these OPEC meetings, because that could be a little sleeper cell of activity for CAD, oil, NOK, anything that's related to that commodity. So you may want to keep that in mind if you're a dollar CAD trader, CAD yen. I really like trading CAD yen. Monday, July 19th, we got Aussie US dollar. Let's go over here to the 2-hour time frame. And so when I do this, I like to keep all my charts in all my indicators with the momentum here, which we're looking at. I like to put them in templates, so especially so I can go back and forth here. And you can see this is Aussie dollar, and we had a big recovery. This was about a month ago. Big recovery, sell off, another recovery, sell off, and now we're in breakdown territory. I mean, we've already been breaking down, but let's go to the 4-hour. All right, so let's take a little sidetrack there. Let's go back to we're on the 4-hour now, looking at Aussie US dollar, and it's worth noting the magnitude of this downtrend that we're starting to approach here, right? We're breaking down some big levels here. And let's take a look at where is. There we go. I had replay mode on. And so just curious about where this is, because it matches up perfectly in EURUSD. And boom. Okay. So whether or not you believe in trend lines or not, there's a lot of correlating things going on here. And I'll tie this all together in a moment, don't worry. Now you can see we had a big sell-off here. And here was a potential false breakdown. This is a while back ago, which left us nice little order block here. Boom, boom, boom. About to start thunderstorming here, pretty hardcore. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark this area as well with a bar. So now we have this zone. This is the potential trend line that we're at. This is a huge order block. or at least it's there. But we're a long way away to get there, that's for sure. So let's hop on with a little Fibonacci extension action here. And where are we at? Boom, 161.8. So we have this downside target here. Now, and this is how I like to trade. This is how I really try and teach and guide the people that are in the accelerator group, which is my mentoring group, how to put together the pieces for yourself to really get a full, bigger, complete view of what's going on in the market. So we have this potential trend line here. Forget about the order block down there for now. And where are we? This was from the last move, from this low to the high here. I love my fib extensions. Right here, we almost hit the 127% fib and then push lower. And then right now at the 161.8, hitting, boom, and we're also the backside of this trend line. So this is a pretty significant confluence. Of course, we have this downside target if and when we break down, because, you know, long term, we are what I would say is a bit of a reversal formation that we have going on right now. So if we could take this as far as we wanted to, look at the different highs, look at the different fib levels. Here we are on the daily. This was that order block. Here's the last big move. I bet we're at the 78.6% retracement. What do you know? 78.6. So big number for these institutional moves. And that is our long-term downside target. But in the meantime, so let's backtrack a little bit. Here we are, we're at the 161.8. It's really good to have an idea, and that's why I like, you know, not why I like it, it's pretty much a must to, especially on the weekends, make your watch list and your hit list and look at the long-term targets and then go into the short term. So I'm liking personally a potential bounce here at the 161.8, which might look like something like this, which from where we're at now would be about 100 pip bounce, maybe even to this moving average. And that would be the point before we begin our next move lower. So let me show you one more example. So that is on Monday, we have monetary policy meetings out of Australia. Everything else is pretty technical, which I'm looking forward to this week. Here we are on the euro, and you can see for Euro USD, we have a very similar formation here. Let's just backtrack a little more. Oh, dude, it's about to start storming like a mofo. And here in Nashville, I miss the sunny Florida vibes for sure. So this is where we're at now. We have a similar trend line situation. Not quite the same. Starting to see some divergence here. This is the momentum, which, by the way, is 50% off for anybody who's been watching me do trade with this for a while. It is a game changer indicator, and the strategies that I use with it, I mean, it's exactly what I'm doing on my live calls, exactly what I'm doing now, and how I'm looking at the market. It will change your game however you choose to use it, on a lower time frame or small or higher time frame, like I'm doing here, or both. Now, this is potentially opening the door for another pullback or bounce here against the dollar. And we've been getting a lot more action out of those commodity currencies than we have euro, and really the pound for that matter. But retested that 161.8. So maybe even a push lower first and then a push higher. But I'm expecting a bounce here against the dollar this week. And that is my assessment of this week. Be on the lookout for that, because everybody's going to be getting long dollars, especially after Friday. And all the pieces or clues, trading's all about putting the clues together, are here for us to potentially get a bounce, which then hopefully we do, because that could open the door and will open the door for some huge entries and shorting opportunities as we as the dollar long term, it looks like we're in the midst of a reversal, and risk off is still on its way in, no matter what you'd like to think, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. So which is going to be good for the dollar. So hope you found this video helpful. Let's crush it this week. Welcome to all the new people in the accelerator as well. I appreciate you. Man, we have such an awesome team. So I'll let everybody know when we open that up again. And let's have an awesome week, everybody. If you'd like to start learning and get access to my VIP Academy signals and also the Momentum, click the link below to get started. And let's have an awesome week, everybody. Peace. Thanks for watching.